Welcome to the podcast. It's your boy Mac, aka Ill Method. It's finally here. It's the playoffs, Wildcard weekend. I'm gonna have just some stats for you guys as far as both games today on Saturday, and let you choose whatever team you want to bet on. Hope it helps. Hope it eases some nerves, I guess, for some of you bettors out there. I am not a sharp by any means. I'm just a guy who loves football. So I thought I would put some of the things that I look for when I'm trying to make a bet into the podcast. Hopefully it helps and brings some value to some of you guys out there. So first of all, the wild card weekend starts off with Indianapolis versus Houston. It's going to be in Houston. This is a divisional game. It's in a dome. Both teams are dome teams. So right off the bat, divisional game, you think it's going to be tight. And if you think about the last two meetings that they had this season, the season is split 1-1. One of the games went into overtime. Both games were won by 3 points. So, like I said, divisional game is going to be close. The game starts at 1:35 p.m. Pacific Standard, 4:35 Eastern. It'll be shown on ABC, ESPN, and Channel 206 for DirecTV. So let's kind of get into it. Some of the things that I look for. Number one, weather, but it's not a factor. It's a dome game. So you look at their Indy's away record, 4-4. So they're 500, not anything to sneeze about. But they did go 9-1 at the end of the season. So that's not to be overlooked. Similar to Houston's story, right? Because Houston didn't start off too great. But Houston at home is 6-2. So that's nothing to sneeze about. Indy is ranked number 6 in passing offense. Houston is ranked number 28th in passing defense, so could see a lot of passing from Indy, but we know they like to run the ball with Marlon Mack as well. Houston is ranked number 17 in pass offense. Indy is ranked 16th in pass defense. So once again, Houston might be throwing the ball. Not to mention when Watson gets out of the pocket, that's something you got to watch for. The kid is pretty spectacular, and the year coming back from an ACL, I mean, you know, what are you gonna do with that guy? He's gonna be a fantastic quarterback moving forward. Rush offense for Indy, they're ranked 20th, but Houston is ranked 3rd in rush defense. So they're going to be looking to stop the run. But then again, do you want Andrew Luck chucking the ball all day, every day? I don't think so. What a year he's had. I mean, just both of these quarterbacks comeback of the year contestants for sure. So then Houston, they're ranked number 8 in rushing offense. Indy is ranked 8th in rushing defense. So again, stout defense for the run, and that's that stud linebacker, right? Leonard from Indianapolis, the rookie. I had him on my fantasy team, so yeah, he's a stud. Anyway, so I talked a little bit about the previous meetings, going to OT. Now let's talk about the lines, right? So the line opened up Houston favored by 3. Normally teams at home will get that 3-point edge, but that has moved all the way down to a 1.5 point. They're 1.5 point favorites. So the line actually moved in favor of Indianapolis. It seems like early on the sharps thought 3 was a good number to take Indy. It's going to be a close game. I probably would have done the same, but now that it's at a 1.5, I don't know how much value you're really getting. So you lost the best of the number in my opinion. The over and under moved a little bit. The total is 48 to open. Now it's 48.5. I don't know if I take too much confidence in the under, because that's where it's moving, right? You know, they want to. Actually, it moved in favor of the over, actually, because they added a point or a half a point. So we'll see. It moved in favor of the over slightly. I kind of like the over in this game. Like I said, it's going to be a passing game if you look at statistics and where the defense lies, or the defense strength is, which is stopping the runs on both teams. And then they both have dynamic receivers in T.Y. Hilton and also in DeAndre Hopkins, and some pretty dynamic quarterbacks. So I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, though I think it's going to be close. So if you look at history, obviously it's going to favor the Colts. A lot of that is Peyton Manning. And then Andrew Luck, when he first came into the league, he definitely was a winner. So what are the Sharps saying about it? Which everyone always like, where's the Sharp report? You know, what are they thinking about? So as far as the spread is concerned, 50% of the bets are on the Colts, and 55% of the money is on the Colts. So that's a 5% swing. So, you know, Sharps are kind of leaning towards the Colts on the spread. But like I said, you probably lost the best of the number there. When we talk about total, 41% of the bets are on the under. And 43% of the money is on the under. So 3% swing. Once again, you know, I'm kind of in favor of the over just because of the statistics. So we'll see. And then when you talk about money line, that is the interesting part of this Sharp report here. 37% of the bets are on Houston, but 56% of the money is on Houston. So the Sharps are definitely thinking that Houston's going to get the edge overall and actually win this game. I'm actually on board with them. If I'm betting this game, which I will be, I'm going to take the over at 48.5. If I could find it, 48, 47.5, you know, a little better number, I'll take it. But I'm taking the over, and then I'm going to go with Houston on the money line to win the game. So those are my thoughts. I hope it helps. And go get this money, all right? Mac is out.